Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Gabo the Shaman, and today I have a very special ritual for you. A very important and very powerful magical ritual, magical spell, whatever you want to call it, that will help you to get money, that will help you to increase your income and will help you to get all the material resources that you need in life. And this is a very important and powerful ritual. You can do this for any of the runes that I'm about to talk about. It's a ritual for wealth. It's a ritual for prosperity, and so this will work on your unconscious, and it'll basically help you to get rid of any blocks that you have in regards to money. So this is called the Feihu Rune ritual, and basically it is designed to help. It's going to manifest money for you, basically. However, there's some things that we need to talk about before we do that. We need to learn that this universe is a projection from you. So whatever external problems you're having, whatever external problems you're experiencing, that all comes from you. Because at the end of the day, the biggest thing is that you are God. You are the one who is in control and in charge of your own life. And so by working with the runes, we can help ourselves to come into more of an alignment with who we actually are inside, with our deepest essence, our soul. And so when we're in alignment with our soul, the universe just bends to our will. It has no choice but to serve us. So that's what this ritual does. So basically, if you want to cause a change in your external reality, in, let's say, your bank account, for example, you need to make a change internally, and so you need to look at yourself and look at the blocks that you have within yourself about money. And it's easy for us to say, oh, I want money, because we genuinely do. We want money. We want to be rich and successful and have tons of money in the bank with no shortage, with no problems. We all want that. However, it's our internal programming that says, maybe it's not good to be wealthy. Maybe it's not good to be rich. Maybe it's not good to have all my bills paid for. Maybe it's not good to have, to have enough money, and this can be because maybe our parents. So this is important to learn, guys. We pick up information from our parents as soon as we come out of the womb, and a lot of people are saying it's even before that. So the energetic blueprint, the energetic signature from our mother is downloaded within us in her womb. So it's important that we realize that a lot of our programming doesn't even come from us. It's unconscious. It's something that we're not even aware of. So it's important that we know that there are things that we are not aware of, that there are blind spots that we may have, and that we do have, that will prevent us from achieving things in life, prevent us from going after our fullest potential in life. And so when we're aware of these things, then we can, the first step to changing anything is to become aware of it. So by becoming aware of this stuff, we are taking a step to change it, just by becoming aware of our programming, of our unconscious blocks and things like that. That's a step in the right direction, a step in healing, a step into your healing journey. So anyway, guys, so a lot of people might have been programmed by their parents. Their parents might have hated rich people. Their parents might have hated wealthy people. Their parents might have, complained about paying taxes, or about not having enough money. So, it's common that we, project our hatred onto other people because we lack. So, if it's, say for example, you're born into a poor family, a really, really impoverished, poor family that could barely afford to pay their rent, they might be upset with rich people who have abundance, just because they couldn't, they couldn't make that happen for themselves. And so this is common. This is a common human condition. And so in order to avoid that kind of mentality, we need to do some inner work on ourselves and see what is it that's really keeping me from manifesting, from having the life that I want, from being the kind of person that I want, from doing the things that I want in life, because the truth is we can have anything and everything that we want in life. It's just up to us. It is up to us to go get it, to go make it happen. So this is where the ritual comes in. This is where, doing this ritual every single day, I promise you it will have an effect on you. So what's going to happen? So now I guess I'll go into the ritual, since we have that background laid out for you. So you are the universe, you are everything, you are God. And so anything that's going on, anything that's going wrong in physical reality is a projection of you. That's because something isn't healed in you. So our job, and my job as a shaman, is to help you heal. And your job, if you choose to, is to heal yourself. So anyway, here's the ritual. Okay, so we look at the rune Fehu in the Rune Wheel, and let me see if I can pull this up. Give me a minute. I'm gonna put this on pause and come back when I have it. Okay, guys. So this Rune Wheel right here is basically, if you look at it as a compass, where this would be north right here, the top one with that arrow pointing up looking thing, that's north. So anyway, if you look at this, the third one down, the one that looks like an F, like a capital F, with the lines going like this, like they're going like this basically. So if you look at the north direction, it'll be the first one on the bottom right there. It looks like a T on top, and then it looks like an N, and then it looks like an F. So the F one, that's the rune that we're talking about. That's Fehu. So let me get you guys a little bit better look at that. Okay, so it's going to be the one right below the right above the Rune Wheel, basically, where you can see it. It's the one that looks like an F. Anyway, It looks like a tree with the branches coming out. Anyway, you guys get the deal. So that one, the Feihu Rune. So that's the Feihu Rune, and that basically means money or resources or wealth, things like that. So anyway, what we're going to do is we are going to. So what we're going to do is we're going to face north. So, because in that Rune Wheel, Fehu, the rune Fehu, was to the north. So we're going to face north. So if you don't know how to do that, then you can get your phone, get a compass. Your phone has a compass on it. At least iPhones do, and that's what I use. But you get a phone, and you would look for the direction north. You would face north. It's pretty self-explanatory. But then, anyway, you would remember you would visualize the rune Fehu, and you would basically you would draw that on your forehead like it's facing out. So so that would be like this. So you'd go up and down, and then you'd go boom, boom, and then you would say, so then that's the rune Fehu, and then you would say Odin, Vili, and Ve, and then while you're saying Odin, Vili, and Ve, so I want you can either put your hands together like this, or you can make a little beak there with your fingers, and just kind of we're going to activate this. This basically activates the 3 ones, the 3 energy centers in your body. And so it's Odin, the third eye. Vili is in the navel center, so you can point to your belly button there. And then you say Ve, which is the heart center. So it's Odin, Vili, and Ve. I invoke the power of Fehu, and then you can, so I invoke the power of Fehu to bring me blank by blank. So you're going to really think about, I like to use $10,000 because that's, that's enough to get me where I want to go. And that's enough for most people to, for it to feel like a good number, a good amount to most people, but not too much. Where they're going to be unconsciously, unconsciously self-sabotaging themselves. Anyway, so you would pick a number. So you would pick an amount of money, and it could be whatever you want, 10,000, 20,000, 5,000, whatever. And then you would say Odin, Vili, and Ve. So you'd go Odin, Vili, and Ve. I invoke the power of Fehu to bring me $10,000 by, and then have a specific date. That's important. So here's where it gets into the repetitions and the amount of time that you should be doing this ritual. Remember, it is a ritual, so you need to do it consistently. You need to do it every single day in order for it to have an effect on your neurological pathways and things like that. Usually 40 days is the minimum that will, for something to take effect on you psychologically. So I would recommend going with 45 days. Why 45 days as a minimum? Because this will have the biggest effect on your psychology, and it will also, it's a multiple of 9. So so 9, there's 9 directions in the Rune Wheel. There's 9 planets. I mean, 9 is a significant number, so that's why we use multiples of 9. Even in Vedic astrology, we have we have mala beads that are 108 beads. This is important because it's a multiple of 9. 9 is basically the number of completion. It represents basically activating your unconscious mind on all 9 levels, because there are 9 levels, 9 worlds. So anyway, it's a good shamanic number. Anyway, so we're going to say Odin, Vili, and Ve. I invoke the power of Fehu to bring me $10,000 or whatever amount you want by a specific date, and then make that date at least if you commit to doing 45 days, you could do it for 9 days, 18 days, 27 days, 36 days, 45 days, whatever number that you commit to. So this is a commitment, though. You're going to do this every single day, and and that's a commitment that you make. So you're going to pick the date. You're going to say Odin, Vili, and Ve. I invoke the power of Fehu to bring me blank amount of dollars, $10,000, by July 1st, by July 1st. Okay, so then we have your date. And then you're going to say, and I surrender to the transformation that is necessary to make it happen. Hold on, guys. Okay, so once again, it goes Odin, Vili, and Ve. I invoke the power of Fehu to bring me whatever amount of money, $10,000 for this example, by July 1st. Okay? And then you say, and I surrender to the transformation necessary to make it happen. I surrender to the transformation necessary to make it happen. So this is you stating to the universe that you want to transform, that you want to change, that you want to overcome your psychological blocks, your mental blocks, and the blocks that are preventing you from having wealth. Okay? This is important, guys. This is so important because the universe wants to help you, but it needs your permission. So when we're doing stuff like this, it's very powerful shamanic tool to cause transformation. So this is it. That's it. You're going to face north. Odin, Vili, and Ve. I invoke the power of Fehu to bring me $10,000 by July 1st. Okay, so and then you would just continue, and also the second part of that is super important. And I surrender to the transformation that is necessary to make it happen. And then you're going to say, as you're going to say, so it is commanded, so it shall be done. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to think of the gods or the powerful deities saying, so it is commanded, and then the earth and then the earth responding with, so it shall be done, because it's like our higher self is giving the order and the lower self is obeying it. So this is where we have Odin, Vili, and Ve. I invoke the power of Fehu to bring me $10,000 by July 1st, and I surrender to the transformation that is necessary to make it happen. So it is commanded, so it shall be done. And then you would clap 3 times at your navel center to kind of wake it up. So So this is it. So I kind of gave you the blueprint. So I would go ahead and write that down, take notes, and then write it down however you need to remember it. And then every single day when you wake up, you can do this twice a day. You can do this once a day. It'll be more powerful if you do it twice a day. But if you can only do it once a day, that's fine. You can only do what you can do. So every day when you get up, so if you're going to commit to once a day, then I would do it before you go to bed. So right when you go to bed, I would face north and do this ritual. And then when you and then if you want to commit to twice a day, then I would do it right when you wake up and then right when you go to bed. So those are the most powerful times to do this stuff, because you're in that liminal state between conscious and unconscious. It's doing it when you're in that state is very powerful. So if you wanted to boost this even more, then you could combine the Qigong with it, do the Qigong and then do that, and that'll be extremely powerful. If you wanted to even combine even more, you could do the Qigong, you could get a Vedic astrology reading with me, get your own personalized mantra. You could do that with it too, and that would be extremely powerful. So there's different tools that I don't really talk about on this channel much, which I need to talk about more, because people are going through hard times, and so we need to give you, I feel like I need to give you guys the tools to manifest anything that you want. So now that I've given you this Fehu ritual, you have no excuse if you want these courses that I have to offer, but you can't afford them. Well, now you have no excuse. So there you go. There's no excuse now. You can manifest anything you want, and it's all about getting over those unconscious blocks. And the most important thing that you guys can do for yourselves is invest in yourselves. An investment like learning the Qigong, like an investment in learning astrology, getting some life coaching. That's all a signal to the universe that you believe in yourself. And you are trying to improve yourself. So I see a mentor every month. I'd like to do more sessions with him, but currently I can only afford to do every month. I'm also seeing my therapist. I'm also in different support groups and stuff like that. So these are all ways to tell the universe that you believe in yourself, that you believe in yourself, and that you are committed to your own transformation. So one of the most powerful things that has helped me kind of realize this is doing this stuff. I started off doing this stuff and the Self-Transformation Challenge, and that's basically a program that I kind of tweaked and tailored based on something that I learned from my teacher. So, and it's extremely powerful to help you. It'll help you get over a lot of unconscious blocks and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, until next time, we will talk to you later. Yeah, and if you want a more advanced version of this ritual called the 9 World Ritual, then I will go ahead and put that on my Patreon. So you can find that there. Because that's going to be much more advanced and in-depth and stuff like that. So there you go. Alright, guys, until next time, we'll talk to you later. Peace.